You are? Through here? Okay.
The last application was representing one of the refugee associations.
I'm going to squeeze in. Thank you.
This version supporting refugees. The site was completely unsuitable for refugees. Notices these religious facilities were mostly running prisons, the nearest mosque was somewhere. There's no indication of what transport worship.
Can I just add one more comment? Sorry, me again. One thing that I hadn't mentioned, which is an idea and a suggestion, would you consider formally inviting the principal stakeholders, MPs, planning officers of all district councils?
I did invite MP Aquarone and maybe to this meeting, and I invited the police.
And they've not turned up.
I got a standard
We got that as well.
from both of the MPs, and MP Mayhew asked me to send a couple of minutes after the meeting.
Right. We got it. Right, we did try that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's rubbish.
So, how do we invite the police, for example, to this meeting, and they've either not responded or not turned up? Is that the likely approach that the residents are going to receive if this plan application is approved, if we get an issue?
I can't say that.
That's the open-ended question that needs to go to probably look at the stamina. If they can't turn up here to answer our questions that we have tonight, is that just going to be an issue where we come on the phone? We're just a little village stuck in the middle of nowhere. We just have to support ourselves.
The reasons given by the MPs for not turning up with the police, so they didn't even have the decency for the reason.
They didn't give a reason. Yes.
I think one of the relevant issues is that we are quite a way away from anything really. We've got one shop around the corner, and if they haven't got any transport, they just end up mulling around the estate and just causing trouble with what we've experienced in the past. This causes everyone heartache and misery really, because it's very, very difficult.
I think it's the didn't end the reg. They start with families now and we'll end up later. And that's the president
Yes, sir. I think we all feel that Jaguar Building is the only interest they have. It's financial. If I feel that even half an interest, that's all over these people, I would take more interest. But they're just in it for one thing only, to make money. And as I say, I'm rather cynical in the sense that I think once they're putting this application into support, Afghans who've supported us, I think it's the thin edge of the wedge. I think it will open the floodgates for problems that this community is going to experience over the years. And we've had experience already.
Yes, my name is Chris Scott, and I live on Farnborough Road, but opposite Buxton House, Jaguar Building. There's a special needs school on Building Road where young girls continue to escape from that school every day, and they wander around the estate. They came across asylum seekers, and then we've heard on media recently, so it's in some things happening here, I don't know.
We already experienced, sorry, we already experienced previously when we've done years before, some of the women who lived on the estate were approached and they felt really uncomfortable with just going out in the evenings. That was just not good.
Speak to the young girls up at Bowthorpe. There's a lot to tell you up there.
Could you speak to the meeting, please, rather than in the crowd? Yes.
Well, you really got to just look at Bowthorpe up in Norwich. There's a lot of young girls up there who've approached the police and told them they've been harassed. Police have done nothing about it. We know of two sort of indecent exposures. The police just laughed and said, we aren't doing anything. And we were there at one protest on the hotel, so take me if you think I'm wrong or not, but there's been rapes out of that place, there's been sexual assaults on young boys. Girl had a bloke expose himself, she went to the police and the police went, not interested, we're more interested in you lot than we are in that. And this is their attitude around here. So there's a lot of kids up there now, a lot of kids up that place. I went past a couple of weeks ago, and on the grass opposite the shop, up at Barbersville, opposite the shop, there must be a dozen kids playing on there. Well, that ain't going to happen, is it? You're going to take their childhood away, because their parents aren't going to let them out, or I wouldn't let mine out. So that's all I've got to say. All right.
It's for the parish council to discuss the planning applications. Jaguar Building is the so the Jaguar Building one. Oh, sorry, I thought it
So, here representing district. So, when this planning matter came through, it came directly to the county, no consultation with district council at all. So, it's come from central government and the county council and been pushed straight through. So, actually, the district council hasn't had a consultation period, it hasn't had a chance to say. So, obviously, we've been in this situation before, it's been used for a similar purpose before, and at that point, it's been not fit for purpose by both the people who have been placing people there and by the authorities. We know back at that point, the police officer in charge said that that area is not fit for purpose because they cannot police it properly. So they had real concerns about it, and I expect the consultation to happen again, being exactly the same thing, same situation again. Infrastructure has not changed there whatsoever. There's no further availability there, so from my point of view, it's still not fit for purpose for what we're trying to do, especially considering the influx in volume versus the amount of residents that are currently there. We're talking about an extra quarter of the population then coming. So unless in their planning application they're going to put serious means of looking after those people rather than just giving a house, then it doesn't feel fit for purpose still. So actually I stand with you guys in the fact that and Nelson Road, is moving forward on that? Yeah, I mean, Steve, I had a chat with Steve, so he is county councillor and district councillor. Unfortunately, quite one of yours and they able to make it, so otherwise we were both going to have a chat with him. Yeah, I mean, it was deemed not fit for purpose, so we can't support the application, and at our next district meeting, we're going to put forward the concerns we have, and obviously we're going to, with such a large representation here tonight, we'll put that forward as well. Okay.
So what, you and Steve will be contesting or objecting to the application through this?
We can't support it. The other one is LGR moving forwards. So, the LGR, so the other part is district is the LGR, which is still marching towards. We're looking at having the elections still for, but then the LGR reform should still be happening. So the district comes up for re-election. But that is the point where they're looking at doing the full LGR. So we just recently held a vote on it. We voted 3 districts over 1, because one is just never going to be the same. The areas parties over there, not 3s, because the absolute maximum is over there. So, South Norfolk, less. Yarmouth, Brecon, so all the outline, all understand what's not being all because there'll be more representation. So it would be broadened down to Yarmouth and down would be what we would want to be, and then thinking around that way would be another limit to Norwich, but that would expand. Work out that half million.
Right. Okay, so now the Jaguar Building, a lot of that, for the application. So it's still planning. 12 month period of the existing buildings to electrical accommodation. The associated services and facilities of Jaguar buildings, Jaguar Building. But comprises of the gardens. This redeveloped land building, which brings back into a long-term building secretary. So, they've done their summary of all the benefits. So the central government puts the need for we would like to talk to this building. That will result in a second. Framework. Knowledge. The reuse of this designated project will ensure long-term maintenance. Does not harm the character of the urban countryside. Again, it's the planning policy. overlooking quite lots of residential and communities provide a not compromise living again. Starting with bullet point one, it will consider positively transitional refugee. I think the issue is that it is refugee families that have never got the right to remain. Because some of them are currently in hotels or in training facilities, which I would have thought that the MOD training facilities are probably not great for family accommodation. And having specialist refugees living in a hotel really not ideal for them at all. People that we owe them and so two, it will make reuse of the vulnerable buildings and enhancement of their immediate sector. And I think if they, because the building only when the MOD left in 2000, they have not really been used since. In buildings, it's not used zero rates. And great to listed, they are making plans. So I think that's the bit that they're aiming for, that comment. But it's got to be really in the building. It's got to be the right building for the right. Yes, it will make use of the building. Yeah. Whether it's effective use of that building is maybe already heard. It's not.
Not as good as a hotel is. God's sake.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not actually improving.
No.
If anything,
Yes. I mean, that's the bit that when it says that we know regulations, it's not fair to move families out of suitable accommodation in the hotel. Into a building that's going to work exactly the same way, but it's not going to then mental health. Yes. Yes. We're all doing on that one. Okay, so we have three located in a rural location, in rural community. I'm sorry. And they're not looking at using a local firm. Yes, and supporting the rural community. I don't quite sure. I mean, I suppose they're definitely Buxton massively older children at schools, aren't they? Then they're going to be providing, they're going to be providing education for younger children and adults. But again, there's no
I mean, depending on how the law is written, I don't have very much thought to define.
that they were getting standard English food that wasn't suitable for them. I suppose you could say that they were designed to do this.
In a city, living in a city with an access, I mean, for instance, down here, origin, environment where people are living outside of them. And here, you don't have that ability to know. You know that. But that's the problem, we're not giving them the same facts. So at the moment, I think gentleman said, you know, it's very woolly, isn't it? We're not being given the facts of how we're going to do things. It's very well to say. The principle is we need to support these people. For their sake, we need to keep them safe. We need to provide them with proper education, with proper food, with proper education. You know, we do not want a group of people turning up protesting and making
Also, it is the again, it's like the police application, which again, we felt it was a kind of, it would be fine on the day sort of approach, which is really not good enough, particularly for people like this who already have experienced severe hardship by the war powers, and looking to make them think that that's a welcoming environment if there isn't the provision.
I think it was just what I said, if everything is in place, it's very safe, and it's everything they need to move on, or to the next stage.
It's very unfamiliar, help them to adjust and to integrate into the society.
When you have these things that something would come from town areas, we put them in the middle of rural Norfolk. I mean, even that, I mean, people don't even walk their children to school because the roads are not safe, because they're so narrow. So they don't necessarily understand, you know, how can they go anywhere because the roads are so narrow, there's no footpaths anywhere. So, you know, how are they going to, you know, that, I mean, I think there's an accident waiting to happen last time, because the weekend was pretty much just to understand how country roads work. Well, that's true, yeah. Now, yeah, there's about 6 miles an hour.
So, yeah, so as you're saying, rural location, we did it, but on holiday, we don't understand.
There'll be different information about the normal social behaviour accepted in this country. But and there will be families like for a single asylum seeker with less understanding. Well, I think that's because we're not doing those things. It might be, but it still is. Residents there, maybe another 200 people. But it's fine if we do something about it first. But it's like anything, if you lose everyone, then hopefully yes. You know, how do they intend to do it here, right? If this is obviously the problem, they just don't see it. Yes, and again, it is the idea of the road use, people coming in to buy the paper, all the rest of the education, who's going to. Their houses. The road through, that may happen to the school. Access road for okay, oh, it's confused me. Sustainable, yes. So allow to be a reuse of the designated. Again. Yes, you know what I mean? Yes, is it a heritage asset for use? If it's actually causing problems in and of itself, and it's a lovely building to look at, and you can see that but in terms of everyday, and I think that's the problem, they've been with it ever since the is that no one's been able to think a really useful it. Obviously it's not like the law okay, because that was a problem in and of itself. I've walked down past the building and really this is not great. It's new business. Well, it's going to be nice. There is a lot of struggle. So therefore, is that actually going to be dealt with before anyone's moved in? Well, that's does this, when it says we're not going to make any changes, that's the alarm bell that I hear ringing very loudly is that we don't pretend that this is going to be useful. But they're not actually going to do any work on it.
And it's longer term. If we're not doing work when we're going in, obviously it doesn't matter what building it is, when people are in there and people are using things, they have to be maintained. You've got 200 people in there, whoever they are, if it's not maintained, it's going to fall apart very quickly. So if anything, if they don't maintain it properly, it's going to make the people moving lots of than it is now.
Well, they did that, they took that. I didn't really. Where they're going to be repairing windows and roofs, weren't they? Yes, it was a little while ago. So obviously there's some minimal repair. They're going to be using all that money. I would have thought. There is maintenance.
Before review,
Or
but that's
they-
not what they said. No. Yes, yes, I don't think we ever heard any more about that.
Is that just to the two central residents?
Yes, yes, that was the, also that facilities in there, that the cultural facilities in there. Again, if they're shipping in loads of food, it would be the extra food.
Again, is with,
Yes, so yes, it would be nice if they were going to be preserving and protecting. That's what it's not what it's saying on the. Well, the existing resource is a building that we have to is not a good. We know not as good as it's there. What's the design was it? I mean, this was a hotel, you know, their design, who was there, with those, wasn't. So it's not efficient use of the existing. Use, no. It's a use, but not efficient. It's going to create problems. And that's it, on the one they want.
Yeah, this one's tough.
And potentially we said with the fire, then, although the total would be then. Very well. Right, okay, does not form the part of the open process. Well, it's regulated.
Yeah, it's time being.
Maybe it's within. Yes, and it's within a fixed area.
That's a waste of time.
So I think we can go with that one. Now, is it? I know that you know, character of the surrounding area or overlooking at lots of residential areas. And the detrimental impact on the environment. Well, both of which mine are the environment is more. Yeah, but as a character.
It has no detrimental impact on the environment. But if you have, but yeah, if you're going to end up with people.
is you've got this awful impact, haven't you? You've got people putting this situation first and the moment time. And if they've got great support, which would be wonderful if they did, then bring them out of that. Yeah. If you haven't got, it will create, it will have an impact. And you can say environment all the way you want, but natural environment within regardless of the community. Even if everything is, it will have an impact. Even if there's a lot of space within the designated area. Absolutely, it's got to have an impact. And there'll be generally. Do take all the issue with the yes, they've got the designated route for walking to the shop. But again, it's up and down Philby Road.
If we don't, if we look at the shop, is that the only place that would be allowed to go is the shop? Why is it, I just want that, they're going to go there.
There is a bus stop. So again, we for that, but yes, I mean, you could say.
We're like the freedom to walk wherever we want to. So yeah,
It's in some place or whatever, you know, you would expect. Again, it's the same. You can see that it's a reflects, they're trying to make it forward. Rolling freely. But it overlooking obviously, but there will be residential use is freedom to be moved freely and within your community. Excuse me. So, yes, so there will be a loss of
Of some relatives that were on applications from business and household, and they might not overlook that actually you've got people up against it, so they will affect lots of time, the loss of this, will affect you because they're trying to learn it like against that fence, people that we know houses and fences, not maybe looking directly in, but getting close to the fence.
I think the according to the plans, there are new fencing, which is very much needed. I mean,
Yes,
stuff
it's the
they've got
photos
at
are
the
good
moment
for me,
is open at best. And so there will be an area of green space, but sound carries a long way in the country. Families, shouldn't be as noisy as it was. But right, so acceptable parking provision and not compromise local limits or highway safety. Well, we've had our focusing on all these extra vehicles. The roads are narrow, there's already a lot of the enterprise park. Not so many very big lorries. Even a trailer. You can't
we would, the space was designed for. This can regularly apply. This is like, first part is I know that they live not so. Yes, but they drive. It's not a route I drive, you see,
Yes,
so I've thought it.
it's memorial drive.
Yeah, it's on the left hand side. They do this road. No. But it's just that it's going to increase traffic down one road. And again, lots of deliveries. Right, so I can see the compliance with the national. So. My feeling is that we've got a low personally, I think that these a lot of support. I use correct different help to build a new life in the UK, given that the reason why they use their homes is because of the support they gave to whatever or these people believe that they are. However, I don't see with this proposal is the right person.
Therefore, maybe the proposal could be to, it sounds like, not support on the grounds of the points that we've just been through. Is that? I'd like to have a bit in there to say that we do support the government's plan to resettle those families. And not good environment. Well, I don't want the environment to say anything.
If it's a hotel, it's a running hotel. I think, if it's hard times, obviously, that's what building from one thing. But yeah. That's my proposal.
So to object on the grounds as discussed. So that's a proposal from here.
But no to support.
Is there a second to that proposal? Any second? And then we also vote the show of power as usual. So this is a vote for this proposal. Yeah, it's unanimous. To support an objection based on the discussion.
Elsham Road, standing.
Is that done? That's Elsham Road going to be well, hang around or Elsham Road. What, building more houses on Elsham Road? Oh, okay.
Okay, so Ms. Hugh, do you have any business park again standing out?
Chair, I don't have any updates on that myself.
I had a look at the website. Mulling it over, as I understand. And obviously Steve was more engaged with that.
I believe he's still as chair.
Yes, but he's been very unwell, so. Okay, so. Yes.
Oh, sorry,
yes,
there was
yes,
a lot of
there was a lot of background.
Yeah, there's nothing specific. There's nothing more to report.
So, finance, yes. There's nothing to report. No. Steve was going to, right. Okay, so, yeah. So we've done the traffic reconciliation?
Yes, I've had that Susan, and she's coming back last month. So that's it. That's done. Yeah.
And then we.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
And there was two.
Yeah, and we've got Thames and schedule. Yeah. Yeah. Very short list. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, last time it wasn't it? We're all okay with that? Yeah, lovely. Quarterly budget review. Sorry.
Yes, I was just going to grab that. Yeah. So in essence, everything is going to plan in terms of the spend. The document I sent you all is a breakdown of every cost centre, all the money that's come in so far, and obviously the large bulk of that is preset. So I've divided that between each cost heading in line with our budget. So it's got everything that's come in to date and everything that's gone out to date. The variants, don't worry too much about it because it's very difficult to tell the system exactly when stuff's coming in, exactly when it's going out. But I can tell you that the whole of the preset for the year has now been received. They do it in 2 chunks, they do it in April and they do it in September. So that has been received. Really the main thing to look at is the total at the back, the grand totals. So you can see that to date, the actual receipts are 39,000, which obviously the vast majority of that is the preset, the vast majority is the preset. And then obviously there's the advertisers around the lettings and a lot of the plots and things like that. And then you've got the actual payments, which is at just over 20,000. But I would remind you that we're at 6 months into the financial year, so there's another 6 months to spend. So we are on target and in line with the predicted budget.
Well done, Laura.
Yeah. Okay, so Remembrance Day copy read.
Yes, as usual, Chair, I'm coming to request the parish council purchases a copy read for each of our parish churches to be made on Remembrance Sunday, so that's just Buxton and Lambeth, yeah. It's different. Well, the church is actually in Scotto. The dividing line is the road. I think it's Wilton Road. So you've got a triangle that's in Buxton. The road that divides it, one side is the school and one side is the Jaguar Building.
Yes.
That's the road that divides it. So the church is in Scotto.
It's got it. The one that I was clear agreeing with Oxford. With Oxford is, whereas Lambeth was in the Hobbits list, and no church in the Hobbits.
So yeah, we normally buy these copy reads from the Royal British Legion, and also somebody from the parish council to lay the wreath in Buxton. I know that we don't normally, I think they arrange it at Lambeth CCC, who actually lays the wreath, but normally a representative from the parish council lays the wreath in Buxton. Yes.
When I spoke with Al, but I
Lambeth. Well, we'll have but I won't be laying the week. I would like to do it.
In Buxton. And what I normally do is I normally get the wreath to the verger or church warden, already, yes.
Yeah, she's happy to do that.
I'll get it to Ryan, I normally get it to whoever's gonna lay it, so I'll get it to you. Yeah. Just so everyone's aware, it's absolutely fine, just so everyone's aware, the meeting is being recorded, by members of the public, as is, allowed.
Well, not any.
Okay, so property reads that, yeah.
Okay, then round advertising. We talked about this briefly last time. Yeah. We never discussed what it was.
Yep, I did, and, Saxon Digital, who obviously prints the publication, now, have been very accommodating. Normally, for example, they charge before the publication. They allow us to have our council meeting and approve the schedule as is our procedure. They have told me verbally that they cannot see any likelihood of them raising the costs in the next 12 months. Obviously, they can't guarantee that. If something happens, the cost of paperwork through the roof, then that might not be the case. But as far as they can tell, they have no plans to raise the cost of the publication at the moment. So we had a slightly larger advertisers pulled out of the publication. So I think there is now just three available adverts. So it's still just about covering its costs as it is. That was what you asked me, yeah, we asked me to go away. I've sent out the invoices for this next 5 months of publication, so that takes us up until the publication, which will be issued on March 2026. So you do have time if you wanted to think about whether you want to raise any costs going forward from April 2026. I would just say that I did find out today that we've got an advertiser coming back to us, which is great. And the reason they've come back to us is because the publication is now in colour. So it is, it's a well received change that we've made. Sorry.
How much we charge you?
So per 8 for the page, it's £7 currently, and then that just goes up. Some people do have half page, for example. Some people have quarter page. Just about covering its cost.
Yeah, and the aim is to, yeah, it's just how
No, yeah.
So I would reserve if we
Yeah.
How much notice did you
is the other.
They pay 5 months in advance, yeah. So I would be sending out, so that would cover them that covers them up until the round publication that's issued in March. So I would invoice around about the beginning of March for the next 5 months. So I think that if you were to increase the cost, but it would be, we need to know by the end of February.
These are more advertisers for new ones.
Yeah.
Again,
Any other finance?
Although, no, not for me.
Right, highways, maintenance matters. Road layout at Line Road Junction. Currently closed, which is solving lots of problems. It's a tree halfway up there.
I believe that's been extended a little bit longer. I had an email today. I think it's that one that's been extended. Chair, I have, as requested last time, been in touch with Highways, requested a site meeting. Last week I actually let my contacts the boss, told him about the situation, and he said to invite him to the site meeting as well. So I'll get the area manager as well as the, to come along, and have a discussion about it, which I thought would be a good idea. But that's still in progress, trying to arrange that site meeting. I know that Tony, obviously with the details on Sam too, he would like to attend and Ryan used to. Maybe after the meeting we can talk about availability, so I can put some dates to them. I've asked because it's not on highway land, because it's on private land. You're requesting?
Yes, so
You see, you did. I just need to check because that was a couple of meetings ago, wasn't it? I did forward it on to them, and I have asked. I specifically asked from the last meeting about whether they would fund it through the parish partnership scheme, and the answer was no to that. I'll follow up. The chair, things that have been funded in the past, most recently was the bus stop. They will fund trods. We've had several done in Wemyss. The wig wags, they funded those flashing signs, 20-mile signs outside the school. They funded the village gates on Caulshaw Road that say speed limit and welcome to the village. They will fund, debated if they were
Whether we put all the other.
I was just going to say that I want to move to put those there.
the sound too, so that's yes. So that's another example of what the funding has funded. Yes, that is an eligible.
visible flashing.
It shows you its speed.
Yes.
And then when you reach the correct speed, it smiles or it says thank you, or something like that.
Yeah.
That does, it does,
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
What does it? Have you seen the ones with the happy face?
Yeah.
If you're doing the safe face and a sad face if you're not, yeah. yes, that is something that they will fund, yeah.
And what about the line? Is it possible? Crossroads ahead, or, you know, something's there, if they won't change the speed limit, there are other warning signs, or even some of those, you know, like those, where you're coming out of yeah, there's something there to, because that's the problem, if you're coming off the Buxton road, it's not terrifically obvious that it's a junction, just because of the way the landscape.
Yeah, the only point, Chair, is that the majority of accidents that I'm aware of come from the other direction, from the Aylsham Road. I think we probably need to meet the highways on that on that particular junction first to see what is possible.
But there could be a crossroads sign, sort of light up crossroads.
I forwarded on to all of you a letter from a resident who, so I've had several letters from residents complaining about the speed, particularly on, so I never know when Norwich Road changes to Brook Street, it must change part way through, but Line Road, sort of, from the start of the houses on the north end down to, the turning for, no, before then, does it turn into Brook Street? Yeah, past the pub, past the old Scout House, and then it turns into Brook Street, doesn't it? So that section I've had letters from residents there explaining that they are concerned about speeding traffic. Yes.
Last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was at the bottom end, wasn't he? Yes. Because he was outside of the hour limit. But yes.
And I've also had letters from the other end of that road where it is Norwich Road. Because it goes Line Road, Brook Street, Norwich Road, isn't it? All three, Caudle Creek, that whole section of road, I've had letters from residents concerned about this.
Just tell me what he's thinking.
Yeah, the sound too.
It doesn't compare what people are reporting. That's one of the first figures, that will be like, true reporting, don't they?
True, that's true. I think that's one of the things, perception of speed is all different to the actual speed people are sometimes going. We have had a number of work done on Norwich Road, so I don't know if you've noticed that big, thank you.
Thank you.
You've noticed that big 30 mile an hour round of Sunderland Road, that's been taken on, that's really